Hi guys, in this video we'll learn resonance in series RLC circuit. So what do we mean by resonance in general? The circuit is called in resonance when the current and source voltage are in phase, or we can also say that phase difference between them is zero. Okay, so let's take this resistance, an inductor and a capacitor. All are in series and there is source voltage. Okay, so as we know that phase difference between them is zero, so we can say tan phi is tan 0, which is XC minus XL by R. So XC is equal to XL. As I is same, it also implies VC equal to VL. Okay, so these are the few inferences we can draw from tan phi equal to 0. We can also say Vs is equal to VR, as Vc minus VL will be 0. So squares will cancel and Vs is equal to VR. We can also say that Z is equal to R, because XC is equal to XL, so it will cancel. And a few more things we can deduce it. Let's say cos phi, which is called the power factor, which is R by Z. In this case it will be 1. Okay, Z is minimum and I is maximum. I is maximum. So these are the few inferences we can draw from the term resonance. If any one of them is true, others will also be true. Okay, let's say if this is given that I is maximum in the circuit, you can say the resonance is taking place, or voltage across capacitor and inductor are same, so you can say that resonance is taking place. Okay, तो अगर इनमें से कोई भी एक सही हुआ तो सारे सही होंगे ही होंगे, पक्की बात है. Okay, so let's take a small example. इसी में कुछ वैल्यूज ले लेते हैं. Let's say voltage is 200 sin 100 pi t. I is the current. This is, let's say, 10 ohm. This is 20 ohm. And this is not given. We have to find, first of all, if the circuit is in resonance. If circuit is in resonance, we have to find XC. Find XC. XC will be obviously equal to XL, which is given as 20. Okay. One more thing we can deduce it from this is, if XC is equal to XL, we can also say XC is 1 by omega C and XL is omega L. So from that we can find out omega as 1 by root of LC. This is an important relation for resonance. Okay, so this is called omega R. Okay, so we can always find this omega R in terms of L and C. So the next term we are concentrating on is I. I is nothing but V max by Z, which is in this case equal to R, because this is also 20 ohm, sin omega t, because current will be in phase with this. So I is nothing but 200 by 10 is 20 sin 100 pi t. VR is nothing but I into this 200 sin 100 pi t. VR is V source. VL is 20 into I, means 400 sin omega t plus pi by 2 LE. VC is 400 sin omega t minus pi by 2. Okay, and if we draw the phasor, we can say This is VR, which is 200. This is VL, which is 400. और VC की वैल्यू भी 400 ही है. These two will cancel and the resultant voltage is VR, which is nothing but VS. Okay, so this is how we solve a circuit in resonance. The next question is, if the circuit is in resonance, we have to find resonating frequency, XC, XL, and the reading of voltmeters. So as we know, C and L, resonating frequency is nothing but resonating angular frequency by 2 pi. So it will be 1 by 2 pi into 1 by root LC. L and C both are 1 millihenry and 1 millifarad. Oh, 1 by pi millihenry, 1 by pi millifarad. So it will be root of 1 by pi into 10 to the power minus 3 ka square. So root will cancel the square and we will be left with 10 to the power 3 into pi by 2 pi. So that is 500 Hertz. So the resonating frequency is 500 Hertz. What about XL and XC? XC is equal to XL, which is omega L. It is easy to calculate. Just इसीलिए ये solve कर रहे हैं. Omega is how much? 2 pi into frequency, which is 500, and L is 1 by pi millihenry, 10 to the power minus 3. So we are left with 1 ohm. XC, XL are both 1 ohm. Reading of voltmeters. Reading of V1. For that we have to calculate I. I is how much? 200 by R, which is 2. So 100 ohm is the reading. 100 ampere is the reading of current. What about VR? I'm just taking their RMS values only. So VR will be how much? How much? I into 2. So VR is 200. VL will be I into XL. I into XL is 1, so 100. And VC is also 100. So just by drawing their phasor, this is 200, this is 100, and this is also 100. VR, VL, VC. So V1 is the resultant of these two. V1 is the resultant of VR and VL. So V1 will be 200 square plus 100 square and root of that. So that will be 100 root 5. Okay. What about V2? V2 is the resultant of these two. V2 is the resultant of these two. So that is nothing but 0. 100 will cancel 100. Okay. Enjoy.